Go. Welcome to Year 13 Science tutorial on how to do graphs using Excel. You're all quiet today, especially Kirsty. The last tutorial was been put on YouTube, so there'll be a YouTube link on Moodle so you can actually see how we made that graph as you see on that front page. Good morning, ladies.
Hello.
Good to see you could make it today. Fantastic. I'm going to show you a different way of doing things because some of you haven't done erosion pins or nails, but actually done measuring of mass.
Sir, are we going to the ICT today?
No, I've only got iPads today. They're all booked out.
Cool.
Okay, so you've got there a graph for those who've got erosion pins, and there's 5 nails there showing you how erosions occur at different levels or different heights along your profile. But what about those who are measuring the mass of the rocks at the bottom? Remember, the mass of the rocks is only an indication of large debris that's fallen, not the fine stuff, because the fine stuff, of course, you can't measure that. It's been washed away by the sea. But the large debris, I would show like this. If I take a new sheet number 2, and enter some dates, and mass of debris, and let's see, this is going to be total mass accumulated. So we want to see how much has been collected over the last 2 weeks. Okay, and the first thing you'll notice is I can't see everything there, so I'm going to actually modify the size of my columns. Is that good? And I'm also going to center everything so that I can have all my numbers in place. Some dates. Who's got some dates for me for collecting mass?
I haven't done it today because I don't know how.
Okay, who has got some data
I
though?
forgot how much, like, grams.
Yeah, how many grams you weighed?
Yeah.
How many things you got there? Because I'll do it for you. How's that? I'll do it
So
for you.
we were supposed to weigh it at
Yeah, yeah.
13,
How many days have you measured mass?
5,
That's great. Give me the first date.
13.
13th of February.
Yeah.
And what did you weigh?
It was 0.6 grams.
That's nothing. It's
Yeah.
tiny. But that's okay. That's what you weighed. What you weighed.
Yeah.
Okay. And next
17.
one. 17th.
So it's not going to put our scores down if we didn't do both of them, only like the nails and...
No, the more data you provide, the more you can comment, which makes your chances of getting a higher mark.
It was 80 grams.
80 grams. Okay. Next date.
18.
18th. And how many grams?
112.
112 grams. Good.
And then the
20th of the 2nd.
20th, 0.
No, not at all.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then 21st was nothing as well.
Would that be like the weather or the tides or something?
Yeah.
It could be the tides. It could be the tides washing everything away, or it could be that the weather changed and it didn't actually cause any large body erosion. Okay, there's 5 bits of data there, and what we want really for actual measurement of erosion is how much has been removed over the last 2 weeks, or in her case, from the 13th to the 21st, which is about a week. Okay, so what you can do is use what's called a function, a mathematical function equals. So I'm going to make that box equal just 0.6 grams, because clearly in the time she's measured it, she's only lost 0.6 grams of debris fallen down. But the next box will be, what should I do here? The next box will be equal to this one, so let's click on it, plus what I had previously accumulated. Okay, enter. Alright, now I could do that again and again all the way down my data. So I can go all the way down my data to do that, but there's a way of making it fast. I go there, I go down, and I fill with a little arrow down here over here. You can see the arrow on that side. And I go filling down. And it adds up everything immediately. So if you've got, say, not just 5 days of data, but like 50 days of data, you can do the whole lot, blam, and accumulates it. Okay, now just for this particular data here, you can see we've only got like up to 192.6 grams. It stops there because she's got no more data for that. Okay, plotting a graph is the same. So let's introduce a graph. My graph will be a line graph.
Do they all be line graphs?
Oops, it didn't come out right. Do that again. Let's do a line graph again. Line graph, that's better. And there we go. Does that look pretty good? All right.
And then it
The actual blue line is not what I'm concerned with. Okay, I'm concerned with the total mass. So as the dates continue, I get a larger and larger mass. Okay. Now, if you had a lot of data, good morning. If you had a lot of data there, you can imagine with it much more data, you could actually have a bit more of a, rather than jumping like that, let's go a nice steady line for it pretty much, and then project what date until you've lost basically your whole walls come down. Couldn't you? You can work out after 1 week, you've lost about 200 grams of debris. So then after not 1 week, but after 100 weeks, so about 2 years, you've lost how many grams by extending that line?
Do you say like, do you say that that's not obviously completely accurate?
Well, of course, you've got inaccuracies involved as well. And that's what I'll show you now. Inaccuracies, we call that uncertainty. Okay? It's called limits of uncertainty. To work out limits of uncertainty, we need to know what kind of measurements here are errors. So here's what you do. If I can just find my sheet here, I'll just stop this one here because this tutorial is finished.